Welcome to Field of Jokes, where comedians break down sports movies and give you their uncensored hot takes. And we're here with the back again, Bo Brack. And please tell us your credits, because this movie is perfect for you, actually.
That's right.
Yes.
PHNX Cardinals podcast. I cover the Cardinals on a daily basis. And Jerry Maguire is actually one of the top moments in franchise history, which is probably the saddest thing of all time.
Yes, it is very sad, and it's. I hope you don't lose your press pass, but yeah, it's right. It's very sad. But Rod Tidwell, I would wear a Rod Tidwell jersey.
Yeah, I mean, what's sad about it is it's like Fitz, right?
Right.
You got Larry Fitzgerald, and then I think you could probably start making the case for a Rod Tidwell jersey right after that.
I think so. That might even beat number 40.
Pat Tillman?
Pat Tillman. Yeah, I mean, that may be
show a little respect, Jeff.
I know. God, USA. But Rod Tidwell, he's got the Quan, though.
Yeah.
Well, he's like, I'm blanking, number 40, because they went to ASU and then played for the Cardinals.
Pat
so it's
Tillman,
very Pat Tillman,
you got
yes.
Jake Plummer, for sure.
Yeah, it's very. I wonder if Tidwell played, because that was around that time. This movie came out in 1996.
Yeah.
And for full disclosure, we filmed the show here in Phoenix, Arizona. So I remember when they were filming the movie here, because I remember the Monday Night Football against the Cowboys. They were using that. They were making a big deal that they were going to film scenes for the movie there. So I think they did the climatic touchdown pass where he gets knocked out. I think they did that at halftime.
Yeah.
Or something. So you had to hurry on that one, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. You get in there, you got to tell Troy Aikman, who's probably his eighth concussion at that point, hey, move out of the way, bud. And Emmitt Smith, and you got Michael Irvin, and probably God knows how much coke that guy had done by that point.
Yeah, and you give him an extra time in the halftime?
Right.
No. There's just a quick shot of Barry Switzer, and he does not look happy to be there. Yeah. No, not a star. Even though he's been in several football movies.
Not a good-looking man either. Not movie quality looks there, but Barry Switzer.
He looks, but he does have that football coach look.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll give him that. Like he was in Any Given Sunday, played himself. Not a big stretch in characters, but but no, I remember there was a big deal when they were filming it here. I was in eighth grade, and then the movie came out when I was a freshman.
Okay.
Were you living in Phoenix when this was filmed?
I was not, but we had Phoenix ties, so there was a lot of intrigue. And my dad was a big movie buff. Loved, Cameron Crowe. I mean, this movie.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot. You didn't have to be, local to be into this movie.
Oh right, exactly. I just remember there were some things like if you live in Phoenix, there's a couple scenes where I just don't see a movie star like Tom Cruise being at.
Right.
But we'll get into that. But hey, the Arizona Cardinals. And they played at
the
Sundance.
Phoenix Cardinals back there.
Yeah, Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix Cardinals. And this is the thing. It's made by Cameron Crowe, who I love. Best sound. This movie has a great soundtrack, but he can make Sun Devil Stadium look majestic.
He does.
With the sunset.
It's still like you still get the feeling though, like you're roasting in the sun when you see that. Like if you've been there, if you've been in a preseason game at Sun Devil Stadium, early season game when the Cardinals were playing the old NFC East, the Cowboys, the Washington professional football team, the Philadelphia Eagles and their Savage fans.
Yeah,
like you can feel your skin just melting on the metal.
Oh, it's horrible.
Sun Devil Stadium seats.
I have a memory when my first game I ever went there was the Cardinals and the Eagles. It was a September home game. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, that sun is just beating on you.
Did a drunk Philadelphia fan cuss you out as a young man?
No, actually, because I don't really remember anything bad happening. Okay. I gotta tell you, because it was I think the Cardinals were getting killed and then people were clearing out early.
Okay.
Yeah, I was really young, so I don't really remember. I didn't understand how the throwing batteries at players. I wasn't there yet. Wing bowl, whatever those idiots do.
Right.
Yeah, but I remember that was a horrible place. Yeah. And horrible for football.
Your dad went and had about 12 Bud Lights from the concession stand. And
gets in a fight with some douchebag from Jersey. But it's a horrible place. But hey, Cameron Crowe can make magic. Yeah,
movie magic, right
with
there.
The sunset coming through there. So there was that, and then
it was a beautiful place before you had like all the buildings go up there.
Oh yeah, now it looks like what's it, State Farm? Well, it's like whatever. There's that big State Farm building there, but here's the thing: what I love about the movie, one of the best things, the uniforms. I missed those Cardinal uniforms. Yeah, those were solid. Was it maroon? I don't know what color it was.
It's like a burgundy, maroon.
Burgundy.
I don't know.
Those were I'm a uniform nerd, so sorry. I get excited when I was watching the movie. I was like, damn, those were good.
Yeah, they were.
With the Arizona State.
So the Cardinals get the new uniforms this year, right? And, It was over. It was long overdue,
Overdue.
regardless,
Yeah,
right? But
right.
then the next, you got to get a throwback, and it's got to be those, right?
Yeah, it has to. I don't see why. It's very easy to do, but and have a Rod Tidwell jersey actually. But yeah, the uniforms I got nostalgic. A lot of the old teams' uniforms, the Eagles think had the old Kelly Green ones, and in the movie. But it was great. Yes, Arizona Cardinals.
Was that in the montage where Tidwell's just getting lit up?
I think
Is
so.
that
I
how
think
Philly
they played the
makes it?
Eagles. Was the first team they played.
Okay.
Yeah, that had to be a stuntman. There's no way you're getting. But yeah, the movie.
Where it was like we're concerned about Cuba Gooding Junior. He might have CTE.
Yeah, and Cuba Gooding Jr. This is why I love Cuba Gooding Jr. He also played another famous football player in one of the greatest TV miniseries ever. The
OJ.
Juice. He played the Juice. That was one of the best.
David Schwimmer, who played Kardashian.
yeah.
Every other line, come on, Juice?
Yeah.
Like he was such a concerned, this
Yeah.
whiny dude, and he would just call him Juice all the time.
Yeah, he was a one-dimensional actor.
Yeah.
And I hate Friends, and so I'm making myself really unlikable.
Yeah.
But he was OJ. What are you? I'm not Seinfeld. I don't know. But
It's
yeah,
somewhere in there.
somewhere there you get there. Hey, I'm not Rich Little.
Yeah.
But yeah, he played OJ. He can play the best. He has a football look.
Yep.
But yeah, the movie is about mainly our hero, Jerry Maguire, Tom Cruise. Big star.
Huge, right? I
Yeah.
mean, mostly known as an action star. You had, Top Gun, Mission Impossible franchise. It makes them like Few Good Men. Like he can do dramas, and
Yeah.
he did drama in this one, didn't he?
Yeah, he drama in it, but I mean, he looks like an agent. He does look like a sports agent.
And it's based on Super Agent Lee Steinberg, who's an actual guy, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
Patrick Mahomes' agent that at one point had this kind of like come to, for lack of like a come to Jesus moment,
Right.
where it's like, hey, we need to focus more on less clients, but more focused on them.
Right.
And they turned it into this film.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I should have researched that, and you did it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I just that was part of some of the useless knowledge my dad told to me.
Oh yeah, well it's good knowledge because
Yeah.
it helped save me from knowing nothing. But no, I like that, and then we'll do a little quick summary here. Jerry Maguire is a successful sports agent, the biggest clients, the respect, the beautiful fiance. He has it all until one night he questions his purpose, his place in the world, and he comes to terms with what's wrong with his career and life. And there we go. We got a little ooh, and that was great.
Right, it was. And you talk about the soundtrack. I mean, after he does the mission statement right, he gets blown out from his job.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, everybody's applauding him to his face.
Yeah.
And then they're like, this fucking guy.
Yeah.
He's missing the point here. Because we're about as many clients, as much money as possible. And he's saying, I don't like that.
Yeah.
So they get Jay Moore, Bob Sugar.
Who's
take him out to lunch.
Stab him in the back.
He did.
Yeah.
Ete Brute.
Yeah. And I love Jay Moore and as his character's Bob Sugar, but there was something when he fired him I thought was interesting. He wasn't his boss.
Right.
Jay Moore goes, I had to fire my mentor. And it's just like, why didn't the boss fire him? I said that kind of bothered me a little bit.
I mean, I think that's the boss just kind of being the alpha dog saying, hey.
Do the dirty work.
Yeah.
You do this.
Yeah.
I got big things for you.
Yep.
But yeah, here's the thing. It's like, okay, I kind of make sense. Just hire a bunch of agents hiring smaller amount of clients. I'm taking the fun out of the movie. But yeah, but he gets fired, and typical Tom Cruise, we have a flip out scene, which was amazing. But here's the thing I thought too was funny. When he gets fired, he rushes back to the office and stays there till night.
Yeah.
You think you're getting out of there. Security's got,
Yeah, you just get your box.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he's on there. He's on the phone using the Rolodex, calling up everybody. Who was he calling? Katarina Witt and everybody.
Yeah, he calls the gymnast. I don't know who the basketball players that I can't remember.
I think it was one of the Berries.
Okay.
I think he was one of them.
Probably
one who
Brett.
played on the Spurs.
Okay.
Yeah, the one who Tony Parker had sex with his wife.
Oh, okay.
that
narrows
one.
it down.
Yeah, I think that was. You're like one of the Barry boys,
Right?
I think he was one there, and he's like, I'd get the hell out of the office, but he's using Rolex. Nobody wants him.
And then,
Tidwell.
He calls Tidwell, but he's trying to get a hold of the fat kid from Stand By Me.
Yeah, Cush.
He's trying to get a hold of old Jerry O'Connell.
Oh, that's the money train there.
Yeah.
He's this guaranteed top pick. And he's going either to Denver or San Diego back when they had a team.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's like, that's your moneymaker.
Yep.
And Cush, he's on the phone. But one of my favorite scenes, he's calling Tidwell, like, hey, stay with me.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a quick call.
What a scene.
Tidwell, he's talking. And I know it was
Yeah.
because we got some of the best lines ever in that scene.
I felt like I was on Instagram in 2020, just seeing every white girl's feed. I love the black man.
Yeah, I've got breakup texts. I love the black man. Yeah. Oh, and I liked it because Jerry is desperate.
Yeah.
And Tidwell, he's like talking on the phone.
Yeah.
I want my contract. I want an extension.
And like they're trying to set up like he's a talented receiver, but he's not this top draft pick quarterback, right? Like he's somebody you want on your client list, but he's not the star.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, he's he's a good player. He's going to make you some money, but just please, are you going to stay with me or not? I got you. And he's like, I want my extension. I want $10 million.
I went to ASU, local, performing,
Yeah, he's wearing ASU shorts in the scene too, I noticed. He wants to stay in Phoenix or Tempe or whatever. And it was a great scene. And then he has his brother who was played by Ari Spears, which I thought was great.
One of the most underrated characters in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In the end, he's funny, hilarious near the end. He was great in it, and you see his house, and it definitely had a Phoenix vibe. Mm-hmm. But he's making Jerry beg for him.
Yeah.
And that was one of the great scenes. Show me the money.
Right.
He's uncomfortable. I love it.
Show me the money. Yeah. I mean,
I love the black man.
It's still right there. It's still part of heavy in pop culture.
It is. Yeah, people still say that. Show me the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you don't hear a lot of
alimony for most of us.
I got out of that. But no, I love that. In some areas, you don't hear "I love the black man." Some parts of the country, but I just love when he's screaming in his office.
Yeah, not in a Jason Aldean song, but
no. Try that in a small town. Yeah. There's not a lot of that going on.
Right.
That lyric's not in there.
No.
But Jerry needs the money.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, and he's desperate.
He needs that client list to stay intact, and he's failing, right?
Yeah, he's losing guys like Sean Kemp. Bob Sugar is grabbing everybody.
Yeah.
But you see on his the old days, you would have a telephone, and you'd wait for calls. All the lights were on it for calls waiting. They all hung up because Tidwell kept them on the line.
Yeah. So after, he holds on to Tidwell.
Yeah.
And then, after, failed attempts across the board outside of Rod, he leaves his office.
Yeah. Great scene.
Grabs the goldfish.
Yep.
And they kind of set up before with Renée Zellweger.
Yeah.
Dorothy Boyd. They shared a plane together, and he's telling the story of his engagement, right?
Oh, yeah. She's in coach.
Yeah. And she kind of starts to fall for him already.
Yeah.
You meet Jonathan Lewicki.
Jonathan Lipnicki.
Yeah. So they set that up a little bit, but then for this scene where he's like, "Who's coming with me?"
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "I'm not fucking touching you."
No, his own assistant.
Yeah, it's like he's back on the couch with Oprah, and everybody's like, "Look at, I ain't going with this weirdo."
Yeah.
Like he's like, "Who's joining Scientology?"
What's their thetans checked?
Yeah. There's just old Renée Zellweger, and she fell for that Tom Cruise charm.
Ooh.
And she trusted him, even though she probably shouldn't have.
No, she had the crush. She was the single mom. She was longing for a man to take care of her kid. Yeah, there was that, and she looked good. I like her in the professional look. That was good.
Okay.
Yeah, and she was like all blue, big eyes, like, oh yeah, I'll go with you. And this great flip out scene, classic, with the suitcase and the tie nuts. And there was something when he's on the elevator with her. There's a scene where they see two deaf people. And he's doing something. He goes, I wonder what they said. And she goes, oh, I have a relative that's deaf. It means you complete me. And I was like, that's going to come back later, gentlemen. Another classic line.
Fucking Cameron Crowe. You rascal, you.
Yeah, he is. He knows how. He's the man.
Just planting little Easter eggs throughout that movie. Yep.
It was genius. And then, there's another thing, because it's Cameron Crowe. We talked about the soundtrack. But early in the movie, when he's getting his manifest or his whatever thing printed, the best cameo. I fanboyed on this one. At the copy store, Jerry Cantrell.
No shit.
Alice in Chains. He was the copy guy.
Wow.
He's called Copy Jesus on that thing. The long hair, the beard. I was so into it, I forgot what he said.
Yeah.
But that was Jerry Cantrell. And I'm a nerd. I'm like, that's 1996 Jerry Cantrell. We're talking grind.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man, it's over now. All those. And that was him, yeah. Because he gets those grunge guys in these movies.
Okay. I mean, Almost Famous.
Almost.
That's Cameron Crowe. That's one of his masterpieces. So
and singles.
But and then you start to get into it, like the soundtrack starts to show up. I Defy You. Like when he goes and has the successful recruitment of Jerry O'Connell, and you've got Jeff Bridges' brother, Bo Bridges. My words as strong as oak.
Yeah,
and then he's in the car and he's going through the old school radio dial, and Tom Petty comes on, Free Fallin'.
Yep,
I'm getting goosebumps right now.
That scene he's like screaming Free Fall. I've had good news and I've done stuff like that. The thing is, I wouldn't change the station initially because initially it was the Rolling Stones.
Okay,
and I was like, no, keep this going. And he changed it like, whoa, but no, it worked out well. It's a great song.
Yeah,
I've done the Free Fallin', and he thinks he saved his business. Well, that was the thing. Jerry O'Connell, he goes to his house personally in Odessa, Texas. That was one of my favorite things of Bo Bridges. I don't sign contracts, but I'll give you my word.
What kind of drink was he making?
Oh, that's what it was. It was kind of like a michelada. It was like a beer with tomato juice.
All right.
And he was mixing some spicy little Texas style.
Yeah.
He said beer with tomato juice. I'm like, no, it's michelada. You're in Texas. You know how to do it. Though I love micheladas.
Yeah.
Oh, they're good. He was drinking that. Yeah, it gives him that, which is my favorite line. My word, it's strong as oak.
That handshake.
That handshake. A man's handshake means something.
And he's rolling, and he's saying he thinks he's got it in the bag. And then he's got Free Fallin'. He's just rocking out.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Get out of Odessa, Texas as fast as you can.
Then you get to the draft, right? And there's Tidwell, and he's wanting to make the rounds, and he kind of gives him the stiff arm for O'Connell, who's cheating on him behind his back, basically.
Yeah. We found out later why he was doing it. Well, there was something going on. Yeah, he sees him at the airport. He has Tidwell, meet me at the airport. He's wearing an ASU hat, too.
Yeah.
And these kids go up there. Tidwell wanted an autograph, and then they thought he was Hootie. That was a great line. I'm not Hootie. Connell, he goes, this is my agent right here, and the people are going nuts, the top pick. And they go to the draft, and finally he catches up with Tidwell, shows him some love.
Yeah.
He takes him take a walk down the lobby where, and you've worked those things before. So would you have interviewed Rob Tidwell?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. You're a Cardinal.
I'll interview anybody.
Yeah.
Top receiver on the Cardinals. Yeah,
for
sure.
Okay, he was the top. Yeah, he was. Yeah, and they were, he needed to generate some juice, I guess, media-wise. Yeah. I guess people are pissed that he's like a dickhead in the locker room. He's a diva. It's like,
it's pretty. Yeah, it's a wide receiver, right?
I figured they all were like that, but sure. But he was selling himself a little more. But he was the crop of the town. We had Mike Tirico in there, Mel Kiper Jr. We had some stars in that scene.
Kiper's hair was perfect.
Oh yeah,
he's always got salon quality hair, but
he's a vampire, man. I'm telling you, he's not gonna die.
He had Jerry O'Connell mocked perfectly. Kush going number 1 overall. Just a matter of where he wanted to land.
I looked at I can't do an impression. But I'm not
Todd. I've
Frank?
got Kush going number 1 overall. Why is he John F. Kennedy?
Let's have John F. Kennedy. Era. That'd be great.
Kush will change the future of football.
And he changes Jerry's life, I'll tell you that, in a bad way. But Jerry's going there, he's doing the rope line, doing all that. And then he leaves them.
Yeah.
But then he finally gets back to Kush. And it's a weird vibe.
It does.
Yeah, you could tell it's not good. And first off, he's playing more 90s grunge because of Cameron Crowe. Kush is playing guitar. He's playing Something in the Way by Nirvana.
Yeah.
Off key, by the way.
So did you feel like you were watching Batman at that point?
Kind of. No.
That Batman was going to roll. Robert Pattinson was going to roll on?
With his eye makeup smeared.
But he was doing the stupid Kush. What was it? Kush? He was making fun of himself. He's
he did like
sick
a little
and
song.
Tired of himself.
Yeah. It's like I'm on TV all the time, and Jerry O'Connell. He did look like a.
They make him very unlikable, though.
Yeah. But he did have the look of a number 1 quarterback, the height and everything.
Yeah.
And but his dad is just being weird, and then Jerry knows what's up. He's got this Team Kush hat on, and
gets the phone call.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, phone call because he's sick of answering the phone.
Because Tom Cruise picks it up.
Yeah. Because he's sick of answering the phone because people want questions. Tom Cruise, I'll show you how to do it. It's Bob Sugar.
There he is. Jay Moore.
He goes,
hey, is Maguire there? Yep.
Sniff or something. He's in the room. Does that sniff.
Unbelievable.
Oh, and that's right under his nuts.
Yeah.
It was horrible. And then I like how he confronts him a little bit. He sits down and goes, hey, we should put something down on paper. He goes, oh, well, we won't need to do that.
Right.
And then he admits to him he did it.
Yep.
He signed with him because he did it while he was doing the rope line with Tidwell.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, well, you were out there in the lobby with the black fella.
Yeah.
was like, "Jeez."
I think Crowe needed to do that.
Yeah.
Do you think that was, like, did they have to make him any more unlikable? They had to make him like a racist piece of shit too.
We know that. It's like, do you know your boys be throwing the black guys?
Right.
Yeah. And they'll be black offensive linemen. Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Bo Bridges is like, God damn! Like, do we really have to make that guy just like he's like a two-faced piece of shit?
Yeah.
But like, does he have to be racist too? He's like, oh, he's from Odessa, Texas. So
yeah. We don't let those con around here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They don't go to Hickory either.
Right.
But yeah. But yeah, it was like a little extra dig. Like, oh man.
So then it's like, then Maguire's like, I gotta go back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, he's Tidwell, and that is
licking
it.
his wounds, going to Tidwell, and
get that extension.
But then something starts to happen, right?
Well, kind of. But he goes. Well, this is what one of my other favorite characters, another rock star, Glenn Fry. He goes. I was at I think a spring practice or something. It felt like because right after the draft, and Glenn Fry is the GM of the Cardinals.
Eagles, right?
Oh, Cardinals. He was the
Glenn Fry's in the Eagles.
No, the band. Oh,
Jesus Christ!
I thought I was thinking of the football team.
It's a bad who's on first bit.
Yeah, what? I was thinking the football team. Sorry. Yes, the Eagles. I thought he was like Nick Sirianni or something. I was like, no, what? No. Yes. The band, the Eagles. If we're doing another sport movie, I would have been. Yes, but it's the legendary Glenn Fry, and which I guess he kind of could look like a GM. I mean, he has that tall.
For sure.
Yeah, and you've been to those practices. Is an agent allowed on the sideline? That's the other thing.
I mean, I've never personally seen that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they could be around the facility for sure. Yeah.
I was wondering if they'd be allowed on the field or something. Be like, because he was there, he was in the tunnel. He was everywhere.
Yeah, he was. He was a little bit more hands-on than reality.
Yeah, well, you need him because that's his only client.
I mean, you got the Johnny Manziel documentary where his agent's running, catching passes because the players are too hungover.
Oh, shit. I've not seen that yet.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Oh, I can't wait to see. We should come back to that one.
All right.
Oh, we'll do that one. Yeah. It was
Fry's about to drop a little witchy woman on him.
Oh, yeah. or We Are the City. Or he has a solo song I love. Something You Are the City. I forget it.
Okay.
Trust me, only good one he has. And which a woman, but yeah, he's there, but he's at practice, and he's kind of a dick. He goes, I want to talk a contract, and he goes, I'll meet you at, was it the Crocodile? I'm like, I never heard of this place. And he goes there, he stands him up. This is getting worse for Jerry.
I mean, we've heard worse things about the Cardinals organization, especially back then.
He probably got a DUI. Right. That's why I couldn't answer the phone, Jerry. I don't know.
That's a little too realistic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The other GM, he would shown up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll be at the Crocodile. Fucking 8. Shit, I'll be there 5.
He would have signed Rod Tidwell to a fucking $100 million contract too.
Oh yeah.
Fully guaranteed.
Play the game where I'm not gonna let him run me down. Okay, here you go. Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. It's probably best that he's gone.
Yeah.
I'd hire Glenn Fry. Oh, he's dead too.
Yeah.
I think everybody's dying in this. There's 2 people that are dead in this movie. Glenn Fry and Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly Preston.
Yeah.
Kelly Preston was his fiance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was another great one at the beginning of the movie. Yeah, there's a very awkward sex scene.
Mm-hmm.
When I was 14, when I saw the movie, I'm like, oh, damn. But now as a 41-year-old man, I'm like, this is kind of creepy. She was swinging around. It was weird.
It's aggressive.
It was aggressive, but not sexy. It was like, because at 14-year-old, I'm like, God, naked.
Right.
All right. But
yeah.
It's just,
it looks exhausting.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's 35, they say.
Yeah,
in this
35.
Movie, so it's just like, come on. I mean, they're realistically, I mean, talk about probably just missionary.
Yeah, missionary, because he's got to go. He's tired. His back probably hurting or something. Yeah. And he was getting into it with her, and then she's like, "Oh, I'll bring women in here, whatever you want." And he's got the whole
Kelly
world.
Preston, before she passed, she widowed John Travolta.
Yeah.
So she just has a thing for Scientologist guys.
I think she is one too. So she probably stay within the
Yeah.
I wonder if they did a little thetan checking. What they thetans? I forgot. There's a thing they do. I forgot what they call them. They check.
Got to watch that South Park episode again.
One of the best ones ever. It is. Yeah, it's whatever I forgot the guy that flies in and saves them. There's some weird stuff, but it was
Battlefield Earth stuff.
Yeah. Weird Scientology group there, but it's a lot of head honchos and big players in the church there, and Yeah, she's there, and this is the thing about Jerry Maguire. This is the side about him. He doesn't like opening up his feelings.
Mm-hmm.
He's not good at intimacy.
Right.
And Kelly, she's good.
Yep.
She doesn't want him to.
Exactly.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
For him.
Yeah, don't mess with the man. Don't make him be, honest or, deal with his emotions or his intimacy issues.
Right.
Just let him be the breadwinner.
Damn right.
Right?
Let him empty his balls.
Let him go in, be the alpha. Let him go and dominate, right?
Yeah.
And then also make sure that she's queen shit. Like she's got the black book video at his engagement party that we skipped over.
That's very important.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Before he got fired, all the people that stabbed him in the back. They hold the
night
engagement
before, right?
It was the night before because Bob Sugar's like, "You're coming to lunch tomorrow, right?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Man, okay, well, you're here having a good time."
What a snake.
Well, he was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Great character. But yeah, he's at that. Okay, he has that video where they make of all his ex-girlfriends.
What would Geof Piccarreta's video? What would they be saying?
It would not be funny. It wouldn't be. It would not be. Selfish piece of shit. Won't grow up. Yeah, there's a lot of it. Would not. Yeah,
that tiny dick.
That'd be the least of my problems. Yeah, it'd probably be. I hope they would say that.
Yeah,
premature ejaculator. Unemployed. Yeah, it would just be. It would not be. It would not be lighthearted.
Right.
Nobody would be laughing in the room.
It wouldn't be ha ha ha. He can't. He's afraid of commitment.
Yeah, no. It's like he's 40, but he acts like he's 20.
Right.
Alcohol. Like, yeah, there would be, and it'd probably be short. Not as many ladies as his.
Yeah,
because he had tons of men. Hey, the big name that was in there. I didn't find out till after the movie. Lucy Liu. Yeah. Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was one of the girls in there.
Yeah.
Before she was a star.
Yeah. Let's get to the romance though, because in between like all these ups and downs career wise, he brings this poor Renée Zellweger, Dorothy Boyd along with their child. She's staying with her sister, who hates men, by the way.
Yeah, the divorce group I put. Yeah. It was the saddest. Oh my God.
It was rough.
Oh, it was like usually like divorce women. Hey, you ladies doing? You doing? Yeah. But these were like man hating. Yeah. There was no room for an opening line.
Led by Bonnie Hunt.
Great.
Fantastic.
Yeah, she was amazing.
Yeah.
She was funny, likable. She's still man hating, but there's a little bit of a heart for her, a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, she's not completely like over men.
No. There's some part of it still longs for it, but she doesn't want her sister to go through the nutty stuff. And he shows up to the house drunk. That was one of my other favorite scene. Yeah. Because he's hitting a very low point. Mm-hmm. Shows up drunk, sunglasses inside, wanting more beer.
Right.
That's classic Geof Piccarreta, and that would be in my video.
Yeah.
And her sister, she's pulling her side, like, don't go with him. Yeah, because he's just trying to get someone. Yeah, damn right he was.
Yeah.
And he goes in for a kiss and grabs her.
Yeah,
or her tit, and very awkward. Mm-hmm. You could tell this was not drunk awkward, like I'm not used to women's breasts awkward. Yeah,
it was like 40-year-old virgin.
Yes.
It felt like sand kind of feel. Like, have you ever done this?
Yeah. It was like that.
Yeah.
She's like, no, you got to leave. I called you a cab. And it's like, she wants it special.
Yeah.
And plus, that's her boss.
But they do set up a date.
Yeah. After, because they go to his office, which is his house.
Right.
Lovely place that he can't afford anymore. And, they go and he goes, okay, he tells her this thing, hey, I'm sorry what happened. We can't. We're working together. Mm-hmm. But you want to go out to dinner?
Yeah.
You
got the Bruce Springsteen Secret Garden playing.
Yes. Because that's right, because he connected with the son.
Mm-hmm.
This is how he wins her over, even extra. She gets extra moist. Excuse my language. Because the son never sees another man and is happy to see him, and he hugs him like he's his dad, gives him a kiss on the cheek, probably because he had a crush on Tom Cruise, and he hugs, and she's like emotional, and that's when Secret Garden's playing. Oh yeah,
and they're standing on each side of the street,
smiling,
young love, right?
Yeah,
he's winning over just with getting in with the kid, the human head weighs 8 pounds kid.
Oh
right?
Yeah, you're talking to him like an adult, having fun.
Yeah.
And she's like, she needs a man in the life to be a role model.
So she falls for him.
Yeah.
Here's this guy. He's going to be my knight in shining armor. And Bonnie Hunt was right. Mm-hmm. Never trust any man. And
the specific, don't trust a man who's on the lower rung in life. Basically, who's sad and depressed. I know I've been that guy. Yeah, because they do have coitus, as you know. They go home, but it was interesting when they had coitus because this is the thing. They go out to Mexican food. And
not your choice of cuisine for that.
Not a first date. That's like a relationship. Like I love Mexican food. Like I'll bang you after Mexican food, but it has to be a long relationship where like you understand why I'm away for 20 minutes and then come back.
Yeah,
because I would defecate. And first date, I'd be like, But that's just me because of my digestive system.
Yeah.
But yeah, they go back.
That
irritable bowel syndrome. Yes. Oh, it's a lot of problems. But yeah, they go out on the porch.
Yeah.
And no kissing, but he tries.
Yeah.
She kisses back.
Yeah.
He pulls her dress like it breaks it or something.
Yeah, he does.
Does he go down on her? Because there's one scene where it gets awkward.
It does. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't seem like what Tom Cruise would be.
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah, he wouldn't be. But he like disappears and she's closing her eyes.
Yeah. Just pretends like it's a Mission Impossible.
Yeah. He pretends it's Goose. Where was it? But yeah, that's what he goes. He pretends it's Goose, and he came back to life and blew him. But the song that was playing, because it's a great soundtrack. That's something because I'm a huge Beatle fan.
Okay.
It was a Paul McCartney solo song called Junk. It was just the acoustic part they were
Okay.
playing. And I saved some of the lyrics here, which I thought was an interesting choice. Beautiful song.
Okay.
Beautiful. But it's about junk. It was on his first solo album. And it's about, basically the verse is just finding like stuff in your garage, parachutes, army boots, sleeping bags for two. Okay. And the chorus is bye-bye, B-U-Y. Bye-bye says the sign in the shop window. Y-Y says the junk in the yard. So basically what I took it as, the song's about like, why go get something shiny new when I got something perfectly good at home? I don't know if that was an artistic, maybe I'm looking too deep into it. But he had something. He found a nice homely girl. She's hot and all. I'm not saying that, but yeah, you don't need the
Hollywood homely.
Yeah. You don't need those C words down at the NFL office. You need bang an ESPN reporter. No, you can find a nice girl who's there, and they have coitus that night.
Yeah.
And the next morning gets
First date.
The most awkward thing I've ever. He gets up. She's talking to her sister, screaming how she's in love with him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that's stage 5.
Yeah.
Status. Yeah.
He kind of has that look on his face, like, oh shit,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, yeah.
Daddy bit off a little too much.
Yeah, it's like I should have got out of here a lot earlier.
Yeah.
And then the kid comes out.
Uber didn't exist back then.
I know. Yeah, call a cab. Remember that scene? Yeah, It's like, I would have been after that last nut. Be like, hey, listen, I have to get up early because I got to call him. He's gonna be an ass. I would have some excuse. And the kid wakes up, sees him there, makes it, and hey, you gonna stay for breakfast? After hearing that awkward, I love you.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Next thing you know, I mean, she's talking moving, right?
Because she sees his money.
Yeah,
he's broke, and he's paying her, and he's gonna be on the street.
Yeah,
Tidwell will be his boss soon.
Mm-hmm.
And so she goes, "Hey, there's this job in San Diego. I'm thinking of taking it." And it's like, she has to.
Yeah.
This is and that's a great scene too. Notice the T-shirt he was wearing in that scene.
Can't remember.
It was pretty awesome. He was wearing a 1993 Western Conference Finals T-shirt. And it had those caricatures of Sean Kemp and Charles Barkley.
Okay.
So you saw a Tom Cruise in a Suns kind of shirt. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, one of those old big head caricature shirts. And he was wearing that. He's helping her move, and he does not want her to go. And because she needs health insurance.
Yeah.
He goes, why don't we just get married?
Yep.
Like, ugh.
That fixes everything.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know if you know that.
It does.
That is the cure-all right there.
It does, especially when you do it on the moment out of desperation.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Yeah. When early in a relationship, when you're just looking for solutions outside of, working on yourself, you just fix everything with a nice marriage to somebody you barely know.
Yeah, add in a baby.
Yeah.
I think
somebody else's child.
Yeah.
Yep, raising them.
Well, no, he should have. They didn't do this, but he should have got her pregnant too.
Yeah.
What's pile on the shit?
Clearly, he wasn't thinking it through, but
no. There was a sadness. Like the only person that's loyal to you. Look, I've been down that road. I'm not judging this guy. I liked watching from the outside and condemning him. But as we know, that like, hey, let's get married.
Yeah.
Which is kind of dumb because he just loaded her U-Haul truck with all her shit. I would be I would have had her call a mover.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does that, and the wedding.
The wedding.
This is one of the most
Tidwell. I mean, he sees it right there.
Oh yeah.
You
Well,
know?
he performs at the wedding too.
Yeah, he does.
Was he saying "Mother, Mother"? Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
And with the mariachi band, and this
But
wedding.
they're sitting there. They're in the living room. They're rewatching it.
Yeah, that night.
And they're seeing him. And he just looks like he bet the under on a high scoring game.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that scene. Yeah, that was great acting. I know where I made a fucking mistake, and that was great acting on his end. But first, I fired the wedding videographer, the wedding one.
Yeah.
Why'd you close in on that shot?
Yeah.
And yeah, she sees it. Everybody sees it.
Everybody sees it.
It's the saddest thing.
Bonnie Hunt's all over that. You know that her character's like, oh well.
She'll cut off his dick.
Yeah.
And but Tidwell, he turns around like,
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing. There was a conversation earlier in the movie with Tidwell. He looks from he needs money, so he gives him that was it the mattress commercial where he gets on a camel?
Yeah.
And it was as a Phoenician out here. Yeah, it was filmed at Superstition Mountain right there in the background. So yeah, Tom Cruise was in Apache Junction. That's amazing.
Would have never guessed he ever ventured out that way.
I'm sure he got that limo out of there ASAP. I want to do one take and I'm fucking out. Yeah. But yeah, beautiful sight with the sunset. But yeah, he's talking to him. And one of my favorite lines in the movie, where Rod Tidwell tells him, he goes, wait, she's a single mother. Because that's what Cruise was asking. Like, you have advice, you got to respect that she's a mom and all that. But Tidwell, best line, shoplift the pootie from a single mother. You didn't shoplift the pootie. I love shoplift the pootie from a single mother. Yes.
Yeah, that is that's and then doesn't TC repeats it.
Yeah,
right?
he goes, I shoplifted the pootie.
Yeah.
And it's like, we all do it, Sean.
Yeah.
We all do
They
it.
just Cameron Crowe knew he was gonna get some cheap laughs on Tom Cruise repeating what Cuba Gooding Jr. is saying.
Exactly.
Like the Quan.
The Quan, yes, which is love and money.
Yeah.
The Quan, yeah. Or I love the black man. It's like, yeah, you can take the most whitest guy in the history of white guys is Tom Cruise, and I have him say that stuff. It is funny.
Right.
It's an easy laugh. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a layup laugh for Cameron Crowe. I mean, he's a crafty vet as far as the scripts go. But before we get to the, I mean, Cuba Gooding Jr. won an Oscar for this.
Yeah. Playing a Cardinal.
Would you say it's an Oscar-winning performance?
I don't know. I mean, he was great.
I think the bar was pretty low.
I don't know who else was up that year.
I mean, was it the same damn year that like Marissa Tomei won for My Cousin Vinny?
Oh, no. My Cousin Vinny was earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see a lot of comedies win Oscars.
No. Or rom-coms?
Rom-coms, yeah, and those are horrible. This is kind of a rom-com-ish.
A little bit, right?
Bit. I mean, I enjoyed it. He
if
was
this
great.
movie was released today, the turn your nose up at you critics in Hollywood would never let anything go to the Academy.
No.
Yeah.
You have to be somebody dying of cancer, or you got to play a physicist. Like, damn it, my man's gonna win that Oscar.
It's too mainstream.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, because I'm afraid like one of those Barbie people are gonna win an Oscar.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like, wait, we can't do this. Yeah, it's a tough one. What do you think? I mean, it was a good role.
I mean, I'm just shocked that there wasn't a better performance that year in all of film.
Yeah,
like any other. I mean, it was good. Look,
yeah,
it was
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
I loved Rod Tidwell is an iconic character.
Oh yeah,
but was it like do you think it was an Oscar? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm putting too much on a pedestal what an Oscar-winning performance looks like.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't know who the other nominees were that year.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was entertaining.
Let's see. I'll look it up.
Yeah, you can look it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he had like classic lines: "Show me the money,"
right?
"Shoplift the pootie." I mean, those
"Shoplift the pootie" was probably what put him over the top.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
I mean, Sir Laurence Olivier would never say "Shoplift the pootie." In fact, I think he played a black man once in he did blackface. The movie Othello.
Who did?
Sir Laurence Olivier.
Okay.
Yeah. So this wasn't like last week. This man's long dead. Yeah, I don't know what the year was. 90. It'd be the 97 Oscars, maybe.
So best supporting actor.
Yeah.
And the nominees were Ke Huy Quan. No, that was this year. Sorry, apologies. That was.
I'm like, I don't know any new Oscar people.
Yeah. It just has the winner, but. Have to see who was nominated.
If he beat Jack Nicholson in something, I mean that's unacceptable.
It's bad podcasting though.
Yeah, no, that's okay. No, it's we're having fun, but no, I thought he was great. I thought he was funny. Oscar, I don't know, but just him and the Cardinals, it was great. And then shoplifting the pootie, phenomenal, great line. And Tom Cruise. That's the thing that wedding though. But there was another scene at that post-wedding, which is the saddest at the house or whatever, where she walks by. We did it, huh? And he's holding all the beers like, we did it. It's like, oh, shit.
Sure did, kiddo.
Yeah, we sure did. Yeah. It totally looked like, if I was her, I'd be like, what the fuck's your problem?
Yep.
That was very awkward. It was, you could tell he just...
It was a little sociopathic.
Yeah.
Right? He felt like he was being the good guy, right? He was taking in this woman with her child, and he was going to continue to help her, but...
Yeah, give her health care.
Yeah, give her health care. And then...
That was not a good, because, he's not happy. He's always going on road games.
He's on road trips. He's following Tidwell around.
Yep.
What's he doing? I mean,
what's going on? You going to the strip club afterwards? Something's going down. But yeah, like he was in Philly with Tidwell. Yeah. And Tidwell's like, why are you always out here? Why don't you could do this on the phone?
Right.
Yeah. And he goes, because she was loyal. And it's like, oh, that's just, he goes, that's romantic or something. It was such a great scene. I don't know. It's just him, those two together.
Yeah, they were great. They were great.
Yeah, yin and yang, two different opposites there. But he was going out of his way. And then basically he just liked the kid. Let's be honest. That was the thing. He fell in love with the kid. And
kind of weird, right?
It's a little too, as long as he wasn't touchy. But no, there's that scene. And she's like wanting to talk to him. And he goes, hey, can I watch TV? Yeah. And she goes, no. And he goes, no, come in. And so there you go. You know that was bad right there. And then breaks up with him. Nobody breaks up with Tom Cruise.
No, I mean only his ex-wives, like
after the contract.
Yeah, exactly. But so you get to the big scene.
Yeah,
they're out there Monday Night Football. You set it up. It's magic, right? Yep. Cuba Gooding Junior's having a game.
Oh yeah,
makes the biggest play of his life. Comes down with the big catch in the end zone. Cardinals win on Monday Night Football.
Oh hell yeah!
Wicked, and then. Probably fire training staff at this point.
Oh,
if you let a guy who is unconscious on the field just get up and dance like he did. That I don't know like what HIPAA oath you took, but it's irresponsible and you should be fired.
Well, it's a nice dramatic scene. I mean, this wasn't Damar Hamlin. It was almost like that. We're getting that.
Can you imagine if it was in this day and age, like the social media age? Like what people are tweeting about Rod Tidwell unconscious on the ground.
What's his name would be in a day?
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers. We're all fit. We're all 85 today. Yeah. Every team would have the 85 logo of their avatar.
Right.
And then they would be dicks afterwards. The Bengals were dicks afterwards. Okay, that's my personal thing. But
wasn't there a sect of people that thought it wasn't real?
Yeah, there's a lot of people thought Damar Hamlin was a fake.
He was like a
when he showed
crisis actor or something?
Yeah,
of some sort?
or he was. There was body double when he was at the playoff game. He was in the. We didn't see his face. We weren't going to see him. We don't know he's there. And if you look at his tattoos, you can tell they're different.
Stuff.
Yeah, there was crazy stuff.
Yeah.
This picture, his tattoo's different. There was a lot of that going on.
But that's the type of shit you deal with if that was social media day.
Yeah, Tidwell. Yeah, 80. We're all 85.
Yeah, we.
There was, and that's the thing when he got knocked out too. I mean, that was a pretty heavy hit, but the fact that he held on to the ball. Yeah, but I love the old Cardinal.
Great catch rating on Madden.
Oh, fuck, yeah. And this guy's a big-time slot receiver, so I would have killed for this guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's on the field, and we get a Tom Cruise fisty pump run, as Stewie would say, Family Guy. He runs from the press box to the tunnel.
I think that's one of where he starts his streak, right? His Iron Man streak of running really hard on film.
Yeah, running hard, or he's on a motorcycle really fast. And but the running is the big one. Yeah. We get 2 running scenes in this movie, actually, with him. I mean, the shot right there, boom. The security, no, don't go. He's got his pass. Yeah. He's there for his client. Yeah. Damn right, in the beautiful Sun Devil Stadium.
Yep.
But yeah, when he's lying down, I mean, they're clapping. They go, I don't know if it's his neck or his back.
Yeah.
And like, what's this Cardinal staff? They're not there anymore. I'm assuming those.
When he awakes, right?
Yeah.
And he's just like, hold on, and he's like, let me enjoy this, and then he gets up and he's flipping around.
Yeah.
Another moment that would go viral this day and age.
Yeah, he's climbing on the fence to get to the stands, and he took off his helmet.
Probably get an excessive celebration. violation, flag.
Oh, I'd be pulling out. I wanted to pull it out right there. When I was watching the movie.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Michael Irvin stops doing blow off his tripper's chest.
He comes out
like, whoa, that's excessive.
Well, what the hell is he doing? Man, you know it. And he's like, oh, my little white powder.
Yeah.
I was Switzer. There was a quick shot of him like this.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, that's classic Barry. I mean, he milked it a little bit. Mm-hmm. He always for drama. And then Cruz is laughing things. This is the funniest thing ever. He's one of us. Hey. But then after he thanks his agent.
Yep.
And, one of the funniest scenes, though, too, with Bob Sugar and his other client. They're in the hallway.
Yeah.
And he goes, why don't you ever...
Was it Jim Kelly?
No, that wasn't Jim Kelly. No, that was a blonde guy. Guy was a little blonde. I just saw it this morning. No, I wish Jim Kelly was in it.
Man, is it a quarterback? Is it Boomer Esiason?
No. I don't know if there's anybody known. Just
okay. It's just a random actor that.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't look it up, but
it's like, why don't you?
Why don't we like that? And then he tries hugging him, and it gets awkward.
Yeah.
Just hilarious. But then he rushes home.
Yeah,
he's got. And this is the thing. This is the amazing scene.
Yeah.
If you don't have a heart, you don't cry.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh, I don't either. I didn't cry either. But I was like, I recognize.
You just felt nothing.
Yeah, I felt nothing. I was like, I don't know what love is. But that was he goes in there.
Yeah.
Opens up
the women's group.
Yeah. Man hating.
Yep.
She's now in the divorce group.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes in there, opens up his feelings, eyes watering.
Yep.
That heart is open.
Yep. The cheese fondue on the table is going cold.
Yep.
It's just like the hearts of those women in there.
Yep.
Like, get this guy out of here. They were about to drag him out of there.
Oh yeah, and castrate him.
Yep.
But he held this strong. He's like, I'm doing this here.
Yeah.
I want to see my wife.
Yeah. I'm looking for my wife.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he stood his ground.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to you. And of course he did the classic, "You complete me." And she's getting wet because
he went a weird direction before that.
Yeah, he's talking about the business.
Yeah.
Our company had a good day today.
We live in a world, and you're kind of like, where is he going with this?
Yeah, you're sitting there like, is he pitching me
Get
something?
to the point.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? Am I getting recruited by Scientology?
Yeah.
It might have been, and then he gets down to it, and there's the money line.
Yep. And because he listened. That's why we brought it around.
Yeah.
The women love that when you listen.
Yeah.
You remembered? Oh, that was great. You know, that's why she's getting ooh.
Yeah.
And then she goes, shut up.
Yeah. You had me at hello.
Beautiful. I mean, chills. I don't know if we had Secret Garden playing then at that point either, but because the boss needed another residual check because he's hard times. I don't know what he's saying. Secret Garden.
I don't even think there's actual lyrics to that song. It's like, it's just breathy Bruce.
Yeah, same with the Philadelphia song he did. Yeah, the synthesizer song. It's this one had a little happier ending than Philadelphia.
Yeah,
but it did a little bit. At least Tom Cruise, he got tested. He's fine.
Yeah. Not the other Tom. It didn't go well.
No. Yes, that's right. Yeah, it did not end well. Ooh, rest in peace to Mr. Rogers. But yeah, they're back. They're happy. Yeah, he didn't need to bring up business when he's trying to, but he wins her back. And
he does.
He remembered the disabled.
What a
guy.
fucking callback.
Yeah, that was great. There you go.
And he wins her back, even though he's a sociopath.
Yeah.
But what's he do? He continues to focus on his job, and he gets his guy the big money extension.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about because that was one of my favorite scenes. Roy Firestone.
Yeah,
up close. I missed that show.
Yeah,
and that's the thing because everybody's on that show cries.
Yep.
He gets him to cry. Remember what he said? Your dad left you on Christmas Eve. Your brother has one leg.
You're not gonna get me, Roy.
He's sitting there. And he cries. He tells me he gets that $10 million deal. 4 years, $10 million guaranteed. And 96, that's not bad.
No? Huh.
No.
Was it 410?
410.
Wow.
Yeah,
much guaranteed. No, I'm kidding.
I think it was all guaranteed. He did say guaranteed. He goes,
really?
Yeah, remember before he fires him, he goes, all guaranteed, which is, okay, so Kai must have got the job at that point. Yeah, he snuck in. I got it. Don't worry about this. Yeah, he gets it. He's crying, and Troy Aikman's behind
smells
backstage.
Like David Hasselhoff in here.
Yeah, it's like, oh, geez, boss, or I don't know when you give them names. Yeah, it's a little saucy in here. Yeah, he gets in 10. But earlier, when Glenn Fry's the GM, remember the first offer? It was 3 years, $1.7 million. Even then, I was like, "Fuck you." Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck the Eagles. And it was. It was a good movie. And we like that's a thing. Obviously, they weren't happy. They went happy. He got his contract. He could finish as a Cardinal. And
probably got a boatload of players afterwards, bunch of clients, you would think, right?
Yeah, I think he got Troy Aikman because I think they're hinting that.
He's in the studio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, "Hey, I met you at the Super Bowl party. Nice to meet you." I was like, "Nice to meet you." Fuck, I'm Jerry fucking Maguire. Yeah.
Jerry M here.
Yeah, Jerry
Mack.
Jerry Mack, yes. And then, but they're happy endings and it all worked out. But that's the thing. You brought up something before we closed. What do you think happened after? Like, do you think Jerry and the marriage worked?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be I don't want to be
cynical.
pessimistic. Yeah, I don't want to be cynical on this. I mean, I'm sure they had their ups and downs, right?
Right.
You know, I mean, you still got the sister in her ear the whole time.
Oh, God.
Like,
You got to move out.
Yeah.
That's the first stage. Get out of that house.
You got the kid.
Yeah.
He's a know-it-all. He's telling you facts and stuff. You're just like, kid, can I have a moment to myself? You know. But,
yeah.
You know, they learn to communicate, and they're better. Like, I'm sure it worked out well.
Yeah, I feel he's more mature now, and he finally broke that intimate
Rod
wall.
Tidwell's riddled with CTE.
Yes.
Probably not getting any much of it as far as from the NFL at this point.
Right.
Probably part of a bunch of lawsuits with concussions.
Concussions,
So,
yeah. Do you think I think there might be a couple arrests.
Yeah, probably.
I think of resisting arrest. I'm sure he lives in the Tempe, Ahwatukee area. That's where all the players
Does
live.
a podcast with some no-name on.
You could do ours.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could actually really get Cuba Gooding
he's
Junior
probably
now.
available these days.
Yeah, he's probably easier now. Yeah, I suspect arrest.
He's probably actually working on. He's gonna do like the Ray Caruth story pretty soon. After being the Juice.
Ah, yes. Hey, that'd be he could play a crazy football player.
Yeah.
If he was white, he could be Chris Benoit. Well, no, that's more wrestling, but I think that might have happened too. Post Rod Tidwell, I think it was not happy.
Yeah,
and hey, that's how these things usually work out.
But the end of the movie was definitely happy.
Oh, great, and it's a great movie.
It is.
I just love it. You add football to get me into a love story. Smart move, Cameron Crowe. Yes.
You diabolical fiend, you.
Oh, he's the GOAT, man. and Jerry Cantrell gets a cameo, and he should got the damn Oscar.
Yeah.
But man, thank you both so much for doing the show.
Man. That was great.
This was fun, man. I got a Cardinal perspective.
Yep.
And let me know if there's any stuff going. Maybe if Tidwell shows up again or something.
Yeah, let's get after it.
Yeah, we'll get Glenn Fry. But thank you so much for coming on, man. Take it easy. We'll see you next time. Oh, dude, that was good, man.
Yeah, dude.